Hey y'all, I just want to come on here really fast. I want to say surround yourself with people who are like you, okay? Or who are like minded like you, or who's on the same level spiritually or financially or physically as you. You know what I'm saying? Because then you won't be disappointed. You won't be expecting someone to do too much or do too less. They will give you exactly what they can if you just meet people where they're at. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, you can't be someone who's on a whole higher frequency or level and you getting mad because your friend or a loved one or a family member is not doing what you need them to do when they're not on that level yet. Like, meet people where they're at and accept them for who they are. You feel me? But you don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay around it. You don't have to keep proving yourself. You don't have to keep trying to plant the seed, plant the seed, plant the seed for them to get it, because it's going to take life's experiences for these people to get it or understand. You know what I'm saying? We really got to go through so much to get the demon out of us. We got to go through so much to get the hate, the hurt, all of that out of us. So you can't scream it, push it out of nobody. It's best for you to just move away when you notice that you guys are not on the same level. You could plant the seed, say whatever encouraging words that you have to say, but don't feel bad about moving away or walking away from a situation, because if you stay, you're only going to hurt yourself, or you're going to get annoyed with yourself because you may be saying things or speaking on things and this person just doesn't understand it. Or you're speaking on how you want a real loving relationship, but this person is still toxic because they just got out of a heartbreak, or they've been heartbroken for the last 2-3 years. So they done said forget love, fuck love, they don't want love. And you telling them about how you met someone and you're so excited and you ready to meet the love of your life and you want to get married, and they projecting that negative energy onto you. Or you're excited telling someone about a business or something that you want to start, your creativity that you want to show off to the world, and because they tried maybe in the past and it wasn't successful, or maybe they're scared of trying, or they feel like they don't have any talents or gifts, right? They're projecting how they feel, their fear onto you. Share your good news with people who's ready to receive good news, because then it doesn't feel like you're bragging. It doesn't feel like you're doing too much. They will receive the good news and they will give it back to you. They will give you love. They will show you care. They will really be there for you. We trying to get reactions out of people that can't even give it to us. It's like expecting someone to love you that don't know love, that don't know God at all. It's like y'all want princess treatment or you want king treatment, but you falling for people that don't know anything about God. You would never have a loving relationship if your partner doesn't know God. Period. You feel me? So just go where it makes sense. Right? Kind of like that video, like, because you didn't force it, it will flow naturally. Like, try to hang with people that you guys, it just makes sense. Y'all could compliment one another. Y'all in the same season. Find your people where y'all are in the same season. If God has you around someone where you're not in their same season, but maybe you just have to uplift them, then plant the seed, uplift them, but don't expect them to show up in the way that you showing up for them, because they can't. They don't have it in them. They have not been lifted up enough yet to even give you that. You get what I'm saying? Their spirit is still battling and they're still going through a battle, so they can't even give you love. They can't even support you in that way because they still have jealousy in their heart. They're still trying to figure out their life and their plan, so they can't be happy for you. We got to meet people where they're at and stop trying to expect people to give you what you're giving them, because it may not happen like that. It really might not happen like that. But if you go and you congregate, right, or fellowship with people that is in your same bracket spiritually, you will see a big difference physically. Okay, you guys will be able to talk about the goodness of God. You'll be able to talk about situations and no one will feel bad about it, because y'all actually overcame these situations. It's like you telling people about problems or things that you're going through, but because this person is still going through it, they feel like you're talking bad on them. They feel like, I don't know, and some people, they don't have foresight, so they can't even see that they're going to get out of it. So you can just encourage that person, let them know, like, hey, I was in that situation, you're going to see it through, blah, blah, blah. But don't expect this person to just be that loving, supportive person that you need in return. Okay? Stop with the expectations. All right? Surround yourself with people you see that you are spiritually aligned with. All right. And if God brings people across your path where you feel like y'all are not spiritually aligned together, do the encouraging words or whatever it is that God needs you to do, and keep it as that. Don't expect nothing else. Our expectations be too high, and some people just cannot give us that, because you literally have to go through hell, and you got to make it past hell to be able to say, okay, I've been there. I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to be a hater. I want to be happy. And until people cross over to that, they're not going to like your happiness. They're not going to like the goodness that you're speaking about your life. They're not going to like that you got out of that relationship, or you got out of that situation, or you feel like you're independent now. You could take care of your own, forget everybody else that left you on the go. They're not going to understand that, because they still have a dependent energy where they feel like they still need people. You get what I'm saying? So they might feel like you're bragging, or they might feel lower than you when that's not even the case. If you start talking to high vibing people who's on the same vibe as you, they won't think that you're trying to make them feel lower than you. They will lift you up. They will lift you up. They will gas you up. They'll be your biggest hype man or hype woman. They'll be like, yes, you right. Yes, totally, girl, for real. It'll be a whole different reaction. Okay, so sometimes we could be the problem, right? Expecting people to show up in a way that they just can't. It's over their capacity. So we have to make sure that we're not asking for too much from people that haven't even sat with themselves, or people that haven't even discovered God for themselves. You get me? Because when you know God for yourself, you act different. You treat yourself different. You treat yourself better, actually. You hold yourself to a higher standard. You don't play around a lot. And you play. Like, we have fun, but you don't play with people. Like, people ain't finna be playing games with you. In and out of your life, inconsistent, unloyal, disloyal. You ain't gonna be having those type of games that you probably dealt with when you were younger, and when you really, you didn't know Christ too much, or you were still going through the battle in hell. So yeah, sometimes it could be us, because we're expecting too much from people that's literally still battling in hell, and you done already made it over to heaven. So, have some grace and find people, or connect with people that is actually on the same vibe as you, because then y'all gonna feel good about sharing y'all accomplishments, or just talking about everything that y'all overcame. You can't share what you overcame with certain people that's still going through it. They're gonna be haters. They're gonna be jealous. They're not gonna like that for you. I'm just telling you the truth. Catch you on my next video. Bye.